Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. I want to give you guys a heads up on 2 free games that you can get right now over at the Epic Game Store, and then also a couple of good Steam PC game deals that are available directly on Steam, so we'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, over on the Epic Game Store, Guacamelee 2 and Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition are available for free. These are really solid Metroidvanias that, unfortunately, in the current gaming landscape of there being 8 billion Metroidvanias and only a set few that are going to be poised to really generate a lot of interest, you know, your Dead Cells, your Hollow Knights of the world, Guacamelee is one that, while it's really good, has kind of fallen under the radar. Now, obviously, it's done well enough to justify 2 games, but I still feel like for the level of quality that it is, Guacamelee does not get enough, as much love as it deserves, and it's a great pair of Metroidvanias, incredibly colorful, comical at the same time as well. Definitely go check those games out, add them to your library, and if you're not going to play them right away, well, they're going to be in your library forever, so you can check them out sometime down the line. Come next week, 2 free games as well, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, as well as The Hunter Call of the Wild, which is a pretty notable freebie, all things considered, but I'll give those a mention next week as we get closer to that. But for now, Guacamelee and Guacamelee 2, 2 really good Metroidvanias that you guys can check out right now. Incredibly colorful, comical, and a lot of fun to play, so go ahead and give those a play. Moving on from that, I do want to highlight that CD Projekt Red is celebrating its 20th anniversary, which is wild to think about, but they are running a sale over on Steam right now with a lot of their heavy hitters discounted. Now, you're talking the Witcher games. All 3 Witcher games are discounted. Witcher 1's at $1.49, Witcher 2 is at $2.99, which that deal on Witcher 2 is always like, holy hell, that's an insane deal. And if you haven't played Witcher 2, you really should do so. I know Witcher 3 is the game that really popularized the franchise, but Witcher 2 is a really good game as well. And then Witcher 3, of course, is on sale. Base game is 70% off for $11.99, and then the Complete Edition is 70% off for $14.99. Yes, this game actually got a discounted price hike after the major update came out last year. And what do I mean by discounted price hike? Well, the MSRP has always been $49.99 for the Complete Edition, but the Complete Edition before used to go on sale 75% off, and it would be, or 80% off. Yeah, it would be 80% off, and it would go down to $9.99. That is not the case anymore. They realize, hey, a lot of people still want to play The Witcher 3. We can charge $14.99 even when the game is discounted, which, you know, I'm not going to give them too much flack for. Like, Witcher 3 is a tremendous game, and $15 for it is still a disgustingly good deal, so I would say go check that out. But, yeah, most of you guys probably already haven't. Maybe some of you guys are, however, missing out on Cyberpunk 2077, and the narrative on this game has really shifted over the past year or so after the plethora of updates that have dropped for the game, after the Edgerunners anime has come out, and now after people are looking forward to Phantom Liberty, now is a really good time to check out Cyberpunk 2077. It is 50% off for $29.99, and the thing is, right now, if you go into the game, you're not going to have the grandiose expectations that people had back in 2020, and I'm always gotta give myself the old pat on the back of being like, I was one of the people that were like, yo, you guys need to temper the expectations you guys have for Cyberpunk 2077. After a game is delayed as many times as Cyberpunk was, that's always a cause for concern, and you know, even as a big CDPR nut hugger, like, I was like, okay, people are way too excited for this game. Like, at the end of the day, it's gonna be a video game. It's not gonna fix any, like, real-world problems that you guys might be dealing with. It is a video game at the end of the day. And I remember, like, oh my god, like, at that time, the hype and anticipation for this game were so crazy. But now, if you go into this game, what are you getting? Well, you're getting an incredibly compelling open-world action RPG, and it's got a compelling narrative. Yes, can it have more depth into it from its RPG mechanic standpoint? Sure, but what you're getting for $29.99, I still think is a fairly good game. Now, that price at $30, that is kind of high, let's be real. Like, spending $30 on a game that's almost 3 years old, yeah, 3 years old at this stage of the game, is always going to be a little bit of a tough sell, but I think Cyberpunk is a good enough game where it's worth the $30 if you have yet to check it out. Runs pretty well on the Steam Deck as well, so if you want to play it on there, that is an option as well. By the way, of course, come September, I think it's September 26th. Let me pull up the date for you guys real quick. September 25th, we will have the release of Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, which is the expansion. Now, Phantom Liberty is going to be released at $29.99, which is the same price as both of Witcher 3's DLC packs combined when those initially came out. Hearts of Stone was $9.99, Blood and Wine was $19.99. $29.99. Phantom Liberty is going to be $29.99. However, I do fully expect that this is going to be a very, very sizable update. This isn't going to be an update and an expansion that's like very short or anything like that. You're going to get a plethora of content out of it, so just keep that in mind. I do think most of you guys are going to be satisfied with what you get out of 2077 and Phantom Liberty. And I should add that if you want to buy both of those right out the gate, there is a bundle with Cyberpunk 2077 and Phantom Liberty, the bundle, that is 39% off for $55.18. That'll make you save an additional $4 in change, so if you do want to take advantage of that, something to consider. And it really does look like Cyberpunk has been revitalized as an IP, and they are going to do a sequel for it, so, you know, for those of you that aren't crazy about the IP, I mean, it's going to be a big investment from CDPR going forward, because the initial creation of the world was a big investment. They're not just going to, you know, let it fall to the wayside, and the game ended up still doing very commercially well. But as far as the sequel goes, bro, we're not going to play that for like another decade, so don't even get too excited about that. Lastly, I do want to note a great narrative-driven action title. Plague Tale Requiem is 50% off for $24.99. A great deal on Plague Tale Requiem, which is an incredibly dark, narrative-driven adventure game. I really enjoyed both of Plague Tale Requiem and Innocence. Now, Requiem is quite the juggernaut when it comes to its visual requirements, so keep that in mind. Like, the recommended requirements are nothing to scoff at. i7-8700K, 16 gigs of RAM, an RTX 3070, or a Radeon RX 6800. Like, you don't even see a lot of games coming out in 2023 that are, as hefty as this game is with an RTX 3070. Like, look at the games coming up. What games are recommending a 3070? Sure, there are some, like, Sony releases where they have the 5-tiered system requirements, but, you know, tier 5 or tier 4 will be in the 3070 range, and you're talking about just recommended. For this game, it's requiring a 3070, so just have a good enough PC. But however, the game is Steam Deck verified as well, so I'm sure, obviously, on the deck, it's going to dock down the settings quite a bit, but if you want to play it on the deck, that is an option as well. The game is great. If you like a game with a darker tone, a darker ambiance, this is going to be exactly up your alley, so go check out A Plague Tale Requiem at 50% off for $24.99. I think this is a really good price, but that is going to do it for me. Again, Guacamelee 1 and 2 available free on the Epic Game Store. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms Dungeons & Dragons available next week. Hunter Call of the Wild available next week. CDPR 20th Anniversary Sale over on Steam, and A Plague Tale Requiem available on Steam. Good sale on that as well. And if you want to check out Cyberpunk, now would be a pretty good time to do so. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.